No one here can quite wrap their head around why a deputy sworn to protect would allegedly kill another.
And this morning, we do have the 911 calls that give us some little idea about what happened the night Santa Fe County Sheriff's Deputy Jeremy Martin was shot and killed.
Someone injured on the front desk on the second floor.
Las Cruces police found Martin near the elevator in the lobby of the Hotel Encanto early Tuesday morning. He had been shot a number of times in the back and in the arm. Police then found Deputy Ty Chan near the hotel's roof. He is accused of killing Martin. They say Chan announced he had a gun, then surrendered. And the 911 calls we got a hold of also sounds like Chan tried to get into someone's room.
A male out in the hallway with a gun pounding on the door saying, "Sheriff's office, please open the door, it's emergency," going up and down the hallway. I assume that's unlikely to be legit, right?
Well, court documents say when the shooting happened, Chan was on the phone with his girlfriend, a probation and parole officer in Santa Fe. Police say she told them she heard a person yelling, please don't," then heard gunshots. Now, police say Chan admitted to shooting Martin, but Chan's attorney says it's not that cut and dry. Also, Chan's friend, who was with both deputies that night, told police they had been drinking before they went to the bar and got into an argument. Crystal?
This morning, Deputy Chan is officially facing a murder charge. We made his first appearance in court yesterday through a video connection with the Doña Ana County Detention Center. Also yesterday, Chan's family had this to say.
And that we're all very sorry for what's happened to Jeremy's family. We feel terrible. Other than that, there's absolutely no comment.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to their family.
Now, no cameras were allowed in the court, but we were there as prosecutors argued he was a danger to the community, and the judge ordered Chan to be held without bond. Police say Chan admitted to killing Martin, but his attorney says this case is not that simple.
I would just caution everyone to be very, very careful and not accept someone's initial impressions at face value, because it's going to take some careful consideration of what's gone on here, and I think people are going to be surprised.
But I thought the facts, and still believe the facts that were presented in that criminal complaint, warrant a no bond hold on the defendant.
Now, Chan's friend told police both men had been drinking before the shooting. Police say Chan shot Martin with his police gun, a Glock.
Well, the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office and the community up there continues to mourn the death of Deputy Jeremy Martin. News 13 was there as officers and from agencies all across the state escorted Deputy Martin's body back to Santa Fe from Las Cruces. A sea of law enforcement agencies could be seen as they swept across I-25, escorting the body of Martin to a funeral home in Santa Fe, where he will remain until he is buried. At least 2 deputies from his department will stay with his body 24/7, standing at attention until his funeral on Saturday. And News 13 is closely following the developments in the death of Deputy Jeremy Martin. We'll have coverage of his funeral as he is laid to rest this Saturday. You can find much more on our website as well at KRQE.com. Coming up at 6:34, the Rio Rancho Police Department and the city will remember an officer who died while he was on duty this past weekend.
The funeral will be held for the young officer today as police continue to investigate what caused the crash that killed him. News 13's Catherine Mazzone collected the details of the funeral. She joins us live in the Newsplex.
That's right, Crystal. While the details surrounding the crash that killed Officer Anthony Haas are still under investigation, today the community will come together to remember the officer and former baseball star.
Total shock, sadness, just remembering everything he's done for you and for your program, and he surely is going to be missed by all of us.
That's what Rio Rancho High School baseball coach Ron Murphy told News 13 about Officer Haas the day he learned of his death. Haas was on his way to a domestic violence call early Sunday when he crashed his cruiser on Adelia near Highway 528. Today, funeral services and a motorcade will be held for Haas. There will be a police escort from Daniels Mortuary in Rio Rancho to the Santa Ana Star Center. This is a map of the route the motorcade will follow after the service. The motorcade will accompany Officer Haas to the Vista Verde Memorial Park. It will make a stop at Rio Rancho's police headquarters for Officer Haas's last radio call. Traffic will be stopped along the route, and it's expected to cause some delays. Now, the governor has ordered all flags to be flown at half-staff today in honor of Officer Haas. The 24-year-old had only been on the force for a little over a year. Crystal, back to you.
All right, thanks, Catherine. Funeral services today are open to the public. We will be there, and we'll have more on KRQE and KRQE.com. Now, here's some more details about Officer Haas. He was recently married and leaves behind a family in Rio Rancho. That is also where he was a star baseball player in high school and was also drafted by the Texas Rangers and had a good stint with them in the minor leagues. Growing support for an Albuquerque mosque that was the target of an attack last week. Several organizations are coming together for a peace walk today, and they're inviting the public to join. The walk starts at 5:30 at the Center for Peace and Justice at Harvard and Silver and will end at the Islamic Center at Yale and Cesar Chavez. Surveillance video shows someone throwing a Molotov cocktail at the Islamic Center on Friday. It damaged the building, but luckily nobody was hurt. Police are still investigating that case.
A federal civil rights trial is set to continue today for a man suing the city of Albuquerque after an APD officer shot and hurt him. In 2010, Chandler Barr charged Officer Leah Kelly with a butter knife near the downtown bus station. Officer Kelly shot him twice in the stomach. Bullets are still lodged in his spine. Last year, the Bernalillo County District Attorney cleared Kelly of any wrongdoing, but Barr says the officer used excessive force. So here's what we know that Barr is seeking in the lawsuit. He wants $340,000 for medical bills, punitive damages, and compensation for pain and suffering. The case is the first police shooting to go to trial since the Department of Justice found a pattern of excessive force by the Albuquerque Police Department. So, an Army veteran is getting his home transformed today thanks to a bunch of volunteers in Home Depot. James Green was badly hurt in Iraq just after 9/11. He and his wife live here in Albuquerque, and today the Home Depot Celebration of Service team will make their home a lot more comfortable for Mr. Green, including adding a roll-in shower, installing new flooring so he can move around easier, painting the walls, sprucing up the outside, and so much more. We should show you the improvement and talk with his wife a little bit later today.